I'd been wanting to make the center for some Mexican Train Dominoes, so I finally got around to drawing it up in Inkscape. I figured I'd make a couple, one with a 6-way and one with an 8-way. Also had an extra piece of elm laying around. I decided to just roughly cut this to the size I needed on the CNC. As you can see here, I was too lazy to put the track on, which turned out to be a tremendous mistake. I should have just used the circular saw if I was going to do that, because this was just a disaster of a cut. But whatever. I used a bandsaw to cut this down to 3/8 of an inch so that I could get it to about a 1/4 inch overall height. Now that I'm cutting my own lumber and using it rough sawn, I'll have to start paying a little more attention to grain orientation for the cupping and stuff. For instance, this, you can see on the diagram above, that's kind of where it landed on the log. So I cut this 3/8 so that I could get a 1/4 inch overall thickness of this board. I didn't anticipate an 1/8 inch cupping on this, so it is what it is. Here I broke the end off the bit. Yeah, that was because the cupping pulled it away from the tape and rocked it a little bit. Due to the cupping, these still had a few blemishes on them from the saw, so I've decided to just take them down a little bit on the sander here. My dust collection in the shop is a work in progress, so naturally I failed to notice that I pulled the hose loose, so it wasn't doing much. It was one of those annoying things I will definitely be addressing in the future. Once I was finished sanding, I just used a little lacquer on these to make the grain pop. We put these to use over the holidays. We just use candy for the train. Maybe some point I'll cut one out for each one or something. I don't know, but it worked well. As usual, if you made it this far, like and subscribe.